So when is the best time to post on Instagram? That is the million-dollar question that we are tackling today. So let's get right into it. What's going on? It's Ben here from Flick, and in this video, we're going to give you all the information that you need to pick the right time to post your content to get the most amount of reach, the most amount of impressions, and the most amount of engagement. All of those beautiful numbers that we want from Instagram to see our accounts grow. And naturally, as you're planning out your content schedule and deciding when to post it, you want to give yourself the best opportunity to get the most amount of reach as possible. So we're going to give you all of the tips that you need to make the right decision. So first of all, is there an ideal day and time to post on Instagram? According to data collected by Hootsuite and Sprout Social, there is. Their study found that the ideal time to post on Instagram is on Wednesday between 9 and 11 Central Standard Time. But it's also been shown that posting in the early morning around 6 a.m. can have a huge impact on engagement and potential reach because people typically check their phone as soon as they wake up and start scrolling through Instagram. So if you've posted out your content, it's likely your content will be there for them to engage with. And while I know you're looking at me and thinking, no one wakes up at 6 a.m., Ben, that is true. A lot of people aren't up yet, but by you posting it out at that time, there's typically going to be less competition and more likely that you do show up whenever they do get up. So posting in the morning is an awesome approach, but people typically want to find or know about when the most amount of people are active on Instagram. So while the specific times can change quite a bit based on location and time zone, people's habits remain typically the same across all countries. And the few common things to consider is that, like I said earlier, people do typically wake up and check their phone and specifically Instagram. So posting in the morning of the time zone where most of your audience resides is gonna give you a great chance to get exposure. But if you're looking to post later in the day, posting between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. is a great option during the week because people typically also check their phone during their lunch break, and this gives you a great opportunity to be the content that they see while they're eating their lunch. And I know when I'm eating my lunch, I'm the most happy, so that's an added bonus that you get while posting during lunchtime. As for weekends, posting in the late morning while friends are out at bottomless brunch is always a good call. I mean, who hasn't scrolled through their Instagram feed while out with friends? You're probably doing a little bit too much, but you know that you do it. And so does everyone else. So those are great general rules to follow when picking times to post. But how do you go about finding actual specific great times for you to post on your account? As always, we got the tips for you. First tip is to go back through your content and look for your best performing posts. Go through all these top performers and see if you can notice consistent themes with when you posted out this content. If you do start to notice a pattern that a specific time gives you better results, that's probably a good indication that your audience is very receptive to communicating or engaging with content during this time. As they say, people lie, numbers don't, so use the data that you have to make better decisions. The second tip is to go look at your competition. Go find some accounts that are absolutely crushing it and look for common themes with their content, especially ones that are doing better than their average posts. Look for if there's specific days or times that they're posting, and if they are, and if there's consistent themes with posts that are doing very well, you should probably try this out for yourself. And when doing this research, keep an eye out for trends both good and bad. You may find a great time to post, or you may find a definite time that you want to avoid. Either way, you're learning. The next tip is just simply to test. You don't know what you don't know. So first of all, you have to actually get some feedback to see how your audience is going to respond to specific dates and times of posting. The best thing about Instagram is that you can always post another post. So it's not a huge risk to get a piece of content out there to get some feedback that you can use to direct your strategy moving forward. So get out there and test. The fourth tip is to make sure you're posting in your audience's time zone. Naturally, if you're posting at 9 a.m. your time, but it's 3 a.m. where most of your audience is, that's probably not a great call. Here at Flick, we know that our audience is primarily in the US, so we make sure to post around US time zones. And if you don't have the time and resources to test all of this out with your own content, Flick's analytics will help give you a very solid idea as to when the most of your audience is active and engaging with content. And you can then use these numbers to make better decisions when scheduling out your content for the week. If you learned something new from this video or you're enjoying it, don't forget to smash that like button down below so that you can find this video easily later. And if you're looking to grow on Instagram, don't forget to click the subscribe button because we post weekly free videos here to help you level up and grow on Instagram. So if you go through and do all these tips for your specific account, you will have a solid idea as to when you should be posting your content. But here are a few more tips that you want to keep in mind to make sure that your content strategy is on point and at the right time. Be sure to post during your prime time. Naturally, given given the data that you have from Flick or the research that you conducted yourself, you now know the best time to be posting. So make sure that you're consistently posting at these times, as Instagram has shown you that your content will be received well during these times. Plus, Instagram has come out and said directly they also reward consistency. So there is a ton to gain from being consistent and consistently right in terms of what time you're posting. The second content tip is to start posting video. We know that it can be very daunting to get into video, but it is so important to start because of the priority and emphasis that Instagram is putting on video content in terms of distribution. So basically, simply by posting videos, you're gonna get more reach. But even when posting out videos, still keep in mind the time that you're posting and stay true to what you found to be successful with your other kinds of content. And here are a few quick stats that you wanna keep in mind before posting out content. 73% of 18 to 29-year-olds use Instagram every single day, with roughly 53% of those people visiting the app multiple times per day. In 2020, users spent an average of 30 minutes per day on Instagram, a 4-minute increase from the previous year. And in total, over 1 billion people use Instagram on a monthly basis. Yes, that's billion with a B. That's a lot of people. So that is a rundown of the ideal times to be posting on Instagram and the things that you want to keep in mind when putting your content strategy together. If you're looking for even more analytics specific to your account, go ahead and use the link down below for a free week trial where you can connect your Instagram account up to Flick, and we will give you a ton of information specific to your account to help you get the best strategy and approach for growing your unique account. So get out there, get posting, and find your perfect time to post on Instagram. And if you already know your ideal time to be posting, or if you found that secret sauce, share it with us in the comment section down below. We would love to hear about your success and share it with others in the community and share the love. Keep crushing it on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to Flick's YouTube channel for weekly Instagram content, and I will see you in the next video, and I'll see you over on Instagram. Have a good one.